If you're having any trouble losing weight, then let's really simplify the process right now and really break it down. So whether you want to lose weight, gain weight, or maintain your weight, all of this comes down to calories in versus calories out. Okay, so if you want to lose weight, you need to make sure that the calories coming in is going to be less than the calories going out. Another way to think about that is you want to be burning more calories than you're ingesting from food. So when we look at calories in, we only have food as an option. That's how we're going to get our energy. But as far as calories going out, how do we burn off those calories? It's actually going to be a mix of 4 different ways. So number 1 is going to be your BMR, so your basal metabolic rate. So this is basically your body just burning energy to stay alive, to just operate your organs, pump your blood, to breathe oxygen. You're going to burn the majority of your calories just by being alive, which is kind of cool. The second piece is going to be exercise. So this is going to be taking intentional walks, cycling, swimming, strength training, playing sports, anything like that where it's a planned exercise. That's going to be probably your number 2. Now, number 3, we also have non-exercise. So this is going to be just moving around the house, doing laundry, doing gardening, even just moving my hands and just talking to you. I'm burning energy and burning calories without even thinking about it or planning it. And now the 4th piece is going to be the digestion of food, also known as the thermic effect of food. So whenever I'm ingesting food, I've actually got to break down and use calories to break down that food and to assimilate those nutrients. So out of these 4 ways to actually burn off calories, of course, we're usually going to think about exercise being number 1, and it is a really good focus. But although we do want to increase, our activity and our step count and, of course, use strength training to help build muscle, which could then also increase your basal metabolic rate by a little bit. Really, out of all of this stuff, we really want to focus more on decreasing the amount of calories we're getting from food. So here's the thing. You could increase the amount of exercise and activity you expend, hours and hours a day working out, doing that. But if you're eating too much food, you're never going to be able to outrun that amount of calories you're bringing in. So, of course, we want to increase activity. We want to move more. But the number 1 thing we need to do is pay attention to the food intake and lower that calorie intake. So if we're at a place where we're either gaining weight or maintaining it, it just means that we're not in a calorie deficit. So in order to get in that calorie deficit, the first easiest thing to do is pay attention to your food intake and focus on very high calorie dense foods. So foods that have a lot more oil in them, that are made with lots of different ingredients or more processed, they're going to be really high in calories compared to foods or meals that have more whole foods in them, that are more single ingredient. So by replacing some of these higher calorie foods with lower calorie foods, it's actually possible to keep the same volume of food in your diet, which makes it feel like you're not eating less, you're just eating different things, but your calories will be a lot lower. That's going to be a lot easier than trying to, spend hours a day running or jogging to try to burn off the extra weight. So I hope this really helps. Just remember, pay attention to food first, then we add in some extra activity. But if this has helped you, then save this video, share it with a friend, or follow me for more.